Hey everybody, I'm back. I know it's been a while, and I know you are expecting particular videos from me, and I am going to get to them, but honestly, I have not watched the reunion yet. I kind of gazed through it while I was doing something the other day, and when I sat down to pay attention to it, it was so much going on that I was just like, wait a minute. I gotta take a beat and just really take this in and give it my undivided attention, because it is so much going on in so many different directions. So Chasing Dallas, the reunion, I will discuss it. If I don't do a personal video discussing it, head over to YB's channel, because I may head over there and share in his sentiments and hop on his live and do that. But yeah, it's been a while. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know that you're here. I want to talk to y'all about new music. So, many of you may not know, but I am a Leo, and my birthday is coming up. My birthday is actually August 15th. And I've had a tough year. I've had a tough couple years. I would say the latter half of 2023, the entirety of 2024, and then 2025 was like, you thought 2024 was something? Watch this. And I have been literally going through the most unimaginable things. And what I love about this particular experience is that instead of me retreating and going into a depression, into a black hole, and just kind of detaching from everything like I usually did, I leaned in. I rolled my sleeves up and I was like, let's do this. This is not gonna break me, not this time. I'm fighting back. And I did. My life looks so different now. It's not just my appearance. My life in total is different now. And I had been going through so much. I felt like I had a lot to say. However, I knew going into this next project, because this is my 5th album. This is my 4th album. I am speaking it into existence already. Baby, what the? This was the same car that was zooming and zagging all up and down the road, rushing, and now you hold up the light, you holding up the traffic, trying to get into your little apartment complex. Mama, what was you rushing for if you was gonna take your time turning? Anyway, some things haven't changed, okay? But I have evolved, okay? But anyway, I knew going into this 4th album that I wanted to have a particular mission. I wanted the music to hit and relate, as does all my albums, because y'all know I write from the heart and it really resonates with people. But I wanted there to be undertones and sort of unsuspected jabs of affirmation and just speaking life over yourself hidden within the music. So I'm very conscious. Even now, I'm doing the finalizing and everything. I'm very conscious of what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, and how I want it to be perceived, because I don't want this to be another R&B album that has its Summer Walker heartbreak songs and just when you depressed and want to cry. I want you to be jamming this music and not even know that you're speaking life over yourself. And you're doing it repetitiously, and before you know it, you start to see the changes that you've been wishing and praying for. So with that being said, the album is coming out on my birthday. Do I want to reveal the title? No, not yet. Tomorrow starts, the brand new journey. And let me just say this. I will go radio silent for a week. This is not my doing, and it is not my choice. But Tribe 207, my prayer group, my friend group from my church, I love y'all. And this time I am going to seriously participate. We go on a fast just about all the time. And I never participate. And I'm just being honest, because fasting wasn't a part of my childhood and my upbringing. And I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. So I didn't do it. I want to eat and I want to, do the things that I think I need to be doing. But I'm different now. My mindset is different now. My heart posture is different now. And my expectancy of what I want God to do is much different now. So, to whom much is given, much is required. So, from August 1st through August 7th, I won't be on social media at all. That's part of our fast. And I thought it was so fitting because I don't know if many of them in the friend group even know when my birthday is. Because again, just the past 2.5 years have just been like crazy. But yeah, I don't know. They couldn't have known. And I don't think they set it up like this. But for us to go into my birthday month, the first 7 days, completely devoted to God and to try to get closer to Him and reconnect and gain some clarity on some things, was the perfect thing for me. So I'm not fighting it. I'm not mad at it. I just wanted you to know it wasn't my choice. So the first 7 days of August, I won't be online in any capacity. But starting August 8th up until album drop day, I will be active and doing things. I don't really want to say what my plan is just yet. I just want to announce the album, the meaning behind the album, and get y'all excited for new music, because I'm sure y'all have... Oh, so this was your plan. Okay. I'm sure y'all have been wanting new music, because the last time I put out music was in 2023, Thanksgiving Day, and that was Rebirth. And let me just say this. It wasn't that I didn't want to put out any more music, but for the first time in my life, and this is no shade to my first 2 albums at all. My first 2 albums. I loved this album, Rebirth, so much that I didn't want to move on. I simply did not want to move on. I wanted to sit. This album was done a year before y'all heard it. I would just go to the gym and jam my album through and through every single day. I would either be listening to Rebirth or Renaissance. And eventually I created a gym playlist, but I always diverted back to my album. Just to, on a different day, in a different mood, in a different location. How does it feel? And it felt like a complete album. It felt like a complete body of work. It felt like it could compete with some of the mainstreamers that's being backed by these million and billion dollar corporations, companies, and productions. And I stood 10 toes down, doing everything but the beat myself. I did the track listing, I did the writing, I did the vocals, I did the vocal producing, I did the promotion, I did the artwork, I did everything. And to see my hard work reflected in this way made me feel very good and very proud and very thankful for the gift that I've been given. Because Rebirth, I don't care what nobody's saying, Rebirth is an album. And not only is it an album, it is a fantastic, great, relatable, top tier album. And I didn't have any reservations about, I can't top this, because that's not my concern. You only competing with yourself, and when it comes to music, I can't compete with myself. I only get better. I just do. Even if it doesn't have the same success, it's still better, because I'm better. My writing has gotten better. My tone and control has gotten better. My thought process has gotten better. I have matured over time. So naturally, my music will reflect that. But yeah, I just loved Rebirth, and I wanted to sit with it for as long as I could, and I still listen to it. It is a fantastic album, and I'm just so excited to jump into something new now, because my life has taken such a turn. And I don't know, because I was about to say, now y'all get to know, what I've been up to, but do you? I share I do share. And the music is honest. I will not say that it's not honest. The music is very honest. It is authentic to me. I'm not writing from a fantasy. I do also write from expectation. But, yeah, you'll know my business, but you won't know my tea, if that makes any sense. I am excited about this album. It is very, very, very near and dear to my heart. I almost said the name of it. I've given you guys the date. And if I'm not mistaken, there is there's over 10 songs on the album. I will say that. It's not an EP. It's an LP. I don't really put out EPs. Y'all know that. Enigma was an EP. I think that was about 8 songs. But anything else I put out is a full body of work, because once I get started, the machine is going. If all goes according to plan, if it be the Lord's will, I have something up my sleeve for this album that I pray works out. I just have to figure it out. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and I mean it this time. That's why I need to figure it out, because I mean it. But that's really all I really wanted to come and talk to y'all about. I was trying to stretch the video, but I'm not gonna just babble. I just wanted to let y'all know that an album is coming. I'm in a good space. And so are the reviews. Y'all, the review. Oh, Lord, the review. Oh, okay, well, since I'm here, I did watch the complete season of Dallas. I just haven't really wrapped my head around the reunion, because it's, like I said, there's a lot going on. Have y'all got into Divorced Sisters on BET Plus? If you have not, please do yourself a favor and watch her. Because I even had a friend of mine who is not into stuff like this at all. He was like, well, you gonna have to run that. Like, he basically had me start the episode from the beginning, because the middle was so good and he didn't want to miss nothing. He was like, he kept asking me questions, and I was like, listen, do you want me to just, he was like, yeah, you're gonna have to run that back. Because this, it's that good, y'all. It's hitting. The girls are doing their things. The girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. The girls are, well, they're not really fighting, but the girls are doing their thing. Latoya Luckett Coles is acting her face off. Mama is acting. And that's some cold water. Mama is acting, as she always does. But y'all gonna have to get into it. What else do I need to get into? I'm just gonna tell my business real quick. What am I? Oh, y'all already know. I gave y'all the review on I Know What You Did Last Summer. Check that out if you haven't. I am going to watch Weapons. Y'all know me by now. I love a good horror film. Y'all go to YB for the Superman shit. I don't really rock with DC like that. I was late to the party with Marvel. Let me just be honest with that. I was dating a guy at the time that was heavily into Marvel. And his love for Marvel fascinated me. So when we would have movie nights, oh, shout out to you. Oh, he was a great time. When we would have movie nights, we would just turn on Disney Plus and start the MCU timeline from the beginning. So I am caught up on everything. Well, yeah. I did not watch half of the spinoffs. I didn't watch She-Hulk. I did not get into What If. I started it, but I need to get into it. And that was only because Phase 4 was such a disappointment that my face was turned to the moon. Like, I just could not give it no more. Like, I forced myself to enjoy Loki. Only because Loki is my favorite villain in the MCU universe. I do love Scarlet Witch. But, I mean, depending on which lens you looking at, yeah. But Loki is one of my favorite villains. So, of course, I was geeked when, they came out with a series for him. And I was just like, no. I like this one Loki. Like, not all of Like, it just was a lot, and I wasn't here for that. So I was disinterested. And then Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. It's good in length. I like that it's long. But y'all didn't feel it with much. Like, deep honor and deep respect to Chadwick Boseman. But the Black Panther was not created around Chadwick. Chadwick auditioned for the role and got it. He got the role of an already created character with an already created storyline. So because the actor passed away does not mean we get to shift the reality of the character. His story is still his story. No matter who plays it, his story is still his story. His story. So, and then y'all killed Queen Mother. And I just was like, so at this point, we're just going to go ahead and do away with the storyline and his mama. And we're going to make Wakanda so weak that mermaids can... I just... Because that's not... Ryan Coogler, that's not why we hired you. Oh, that's the year I was born. The address of this location is the year I was born. And I pass this way every day and I never noticed that. But, yeah, it was just wild to me. That y'all thought that was a moment, yeah. And I'm sure y'all was scrambling trying to figure out how y'all would make sense of everything, because to us, Chadwick Boseman is the Black Panther. If we saw Chadwick Boseman today in a grocery store, we would go Wakanda Forever because he is the Black Panther. So I get the stress around what now. But baby. All right, y'all, I had to park real quick. But even with the stuff with Queen Mother, like, as if changing the storyline wasn't enough, y'all gonna do this? And then y'all gonna make Wakanda as a whole weak enough to be penetrated and infiltrated, like. And then with Winter Soldier, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the story was not about the Falcon or the Winter Soldier. It was about the refugee girl. And why are we doing this? So, yeah, I'm going to have to get into what's coming out now and kind of like re-immerse myself into the MCU, because Phase 4 was a huge disappointment. And that's just where I'm at with it. But I have made it to my destination and I am about to go inside, edit this video, and I might just start watching the MCU to catch up. You know, just so I can know. No, I need to watch Chasing so I can give y'all the review. So that's what's coming next. I love y'all so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. And album coming soon. Until next time, same place, same time.